everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Techie Code Buddy. I hope you are doing extremely well and your placement preparation is also going well. Well guys, first of all, if you are new to this channel or haven't subscribed this channel till now, then do consider subscribing this channel as this really motivates me to make more such content for you and for your placement preparation. Well, in this video, we are going to solve some verbal ability questions that were previously asked in Accenture exam. So if you are preparing for same, then this video is going to be very helpful for you. All right, so let's first of all understand, let's revise the tenses. Okay, there are total 12 type of tenses, right? So present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous, and so and so. Right, so I have summarized the chart of the sentence. So what is the rule? I'm just telling these three and the remaining will be in the same pattern, right? So whenever we have to make present simple tense, so we will use the first form of verb, right? For example, I eat food. So this is the example by taking plural, right? So if I need to take singular, so what I can use is he. Suppose I'm taking he goes to school, right? So this is present simple tense. Present simple. And why I use es? Because if you are using singular subject, so you have to use es or s in the first form of verb. So that's why I use es. And here either I, we, or you. That if it is plural, then you don't need to use s or es in the first form of verb, right? So this is the simple rule for making present simple. Now coming on to the present continuous. So is MR according to the subject, then verb first form plus ing. For example, I am eating food, and if we are making this sentence into present continuous, so how can we? He is going to school, right? He is going to school. So this is the present continuous of this. Now for present perfect, has or have we have to use. So we will use has with singular and we will use have with plural, then verb third form. So as I is considered as plural, so we will be using I have eaten food. And if I need to make this sentence into present perfect, so how can I make? He has, because he is singular, so he has eaten food. Or he has, if I'm taking this go verb, so I can say he has gone to school. Gone to school. Similarly, you can see these. You can take the screenshot of this chart, or else you can refer this PPT from the Telegram group. I will upload in the Telegram group as well. Okay, so let's start with this question. So this is a very first question. Fill in the blank with the suitable preposition. I saw Rahul fill up my friend's wedding. So with this sentence, we are getting the idea that we have to tell the Rahul's location. Where is Rahul, right? So for denoting any location, we use at, because it is specifying a particular location. So we will use at. So option number D, this is at. Okay, option number D will be the correct answer. Now remaining options, why they are not correct, let me tell you. This option is over, then on, then in, right? So what is the use case of this? Because we should know the concept of each and every preposition, whatever is important. So this is the concept of over. What is the use case? Over indicates movement from one side to another or position above something or covering. For example, if we talk about movement, so the cat jumped over the fence. So we use over the fence because this is talking about the movement of cat. Now, as see, one position doesn't mean that it will denote only one thing. One position can be used for multiple reasons. Now, the second use case of using over is position. So the painting is hanging over the fireplace. So this is telling the position of the painting. Now at third, covering, she put a blanket over the child, or the mother put the blanket over her child, right? So both can be correct. So this is about covering, like put a blanket. So it is about covering. Now let's understand the use case of on. So indicates position on a surface, or we can say if something is in a contact on of a surface, so we will use on, right? Or we can use for denoting days or dates and devices. So for example, if we are talking about surface, so we will be writing like the book is on the table. So suppose this is our table and book is there on the table. So it is in the contact of the table surface. So that's why we will use on, right? Now for denoting days and dates. So I have a meeting on Monday. So we are denoting a day, right? So we are specifying that I have a meeting on Monday. So we will use on. Or I can say my birthday falls on 20 December, right? So it will be the actual date. It will be the specified date. So now for denoting devices as well, we can use on. So he is talking on the phone, right? Now let's understand the use case of in. So in indicates position within enclosed space. So see, here is the difference that on is referring the position on a surface, but in is specifying the position within an enclosed space. Or it specifies the parts of the day or month or season or years. For example, if we are talking about enclosed space, just a minute, where is my cursor? Yes. If we are talking about enclosed space, so she is in the room. So a room is an enclosed space. So we will be using in now for denoting the parts of the day, like in the afternoon, right? So parts of the day, we will be go shopping in the afternoon. So we are talking about that from the whole day at this particular time. In this particular time, we will be going for the shopping. Now for months or season or years, you can see the example. Now let's talk about at. So uses are indicates a specific location as I have mentioned earlier, points in the time or certain activity. So the examples are for denoting location like she is at the bus stop or he is at the restaurant or he is at the wedding, right? Now points, so the train arrives at 6 p.m. right? So for denoting time we use on as well, but here we are specifying the particular time, so we will be using at. Now the next is, just a minute, the next is for denoting any kind of activity. He is good at playing chess or I am good at communication. So we are specifying the activity. So this is the use case of different preposition. I hope it is clear. All right. So let's move on to the next question. The next question was this. Okay. Now, replace the underlined word in the following sentence with the most suitable option. Okay, so this is the underlined word. Did you forgot where you were going? So see, did you forgot where you were going? So we have to replace this from these options. All right, so let's talk, let's see that what is this sentence? Like, what type of sentence is this? Where you were going. So this is the past continuous tense. This is the past continuous tense. So for sure, we have to use here the tense that comes under or that falls under the category of past. So let's check. Are you forgotten? This is grammatically incorrect because are you forgotten? Because we always use ing with are or am or like present continuous verb na. So are always we come with ing. So this is not correct. Now have you forgotten? It can be correct. So let's mark it. Now have you forgetting? See, always remember has, have always will be the third form, not ing, right? We will have to use always third form with has and have, not ing. So this is not grammatically correct. Now the next is did you forgetting. So again, this is the second form and we cannot use ing with the second form of verb. So this option, the second option, have you forgotten, and also it is in the continuation, like it is present continuous tense. So it is the I can say the Hindi meaning of this will be क्या तुम भूल गए थे तुम कहाँ जा रहे थे, right? So क्या तुम भूल गए कि तुम कहाँ जा रहे थे, it will be the Hindi meaning of this, and this is totally correct. So option number B will be the correct answer for this question. So sometimes option elimination technique is going to be helpful for you. Right. So let's move on to the next question. So the next question is the following question consists of a sentence that is either partly or entirely underlined and may or may not be a grammatical error. Well, each sentence are 4 versions of the underlined part. Okay. So this is the underlined part and you have to tell whether this is correct in terms of the whole sentence or this is incorrect. If this is incorrect, then you have to replace among these options. All right. So I went to the bank yesterday. So here we are talking about yesterday. So must be I should use the second form of verb, right? So I went to the work. Yes, went is the second form of go only, or I can say the past verb of go. So it is okay till there to withdraw the deposit. Yes, there is no any kind of grammatical error because here we are talking about yesterday. That means past tense, and with past tense we need to use the past form of verb or the second form of verb. So go second form is went only. So no correction will required or no error is the answer, right? So let's move on to the next question. The next question is choose the, just a minute, choose the synonym for the following word, animated. So animated, that means one who is live, right? One who can move, or like one that is look like realistic, or it is live. So the answer would be, or the synonym will be, this is abbreviated. Abbreviated means so that shortened name, right? Shortened name, shortened name. Like BTech is the abbreviation for Bachelors of Technology. Right now, this is cool. So cool doesn't make any sense in terms of animated. Now this is secret. Secret means mystery. Doesn't make any sense in terms of animated. Lively. Yes, I said that one that is live or one that is realistic. So it will be lively. Lively will be the correct answer for this question. All right. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is rearrange the given phrases to form a complete sentence. Note the phrase numbered one is fixed. Okay, so there are four sentences. You have to rearrange them to make a complete sentence, or I can say complete meaningful sentence, right? And this sentence, this one will be the fixed one. So after this, you have to proceed. A root cause analysis. Now you have to start from there as only. So let's start with option number A. A root cause analysis, the underlying or systematic rather than. Right, so doesn't make any sense. It is not grammatically correct because after analysis, like the underlying doesn't make any sense. So the answer cannot start with A. So let's use option elimination technique again. So A is in option B. Just a minute. A is in option B and option D, right? So they cannot be our answer. So the answer must be start with C only because in remaining options C is the first one, right? So let's start with C. A root cause analysis allows an employer to discover. Yes, it is absolutely right. So discover. Now we have to start in the continuation of this only. So I can say a root cause analysis allows an employer to discover the underlying or systematic rather than the generalized or immediate. Yes, it is making sense and it is the continuation of the process. So C, then A, then we are coming on B, then at last causes of an incident. So C, A, B, D will be the correct answer. So you saw that how option elimination technique is going to be helpful for us. Okay, so let's understand the question number 6. Again, we have to fill in the blank with a suitable article, right? Space, second boy to your left is a cousin of mine. Okay, so here we can easily say that we are specifying a boy. And whenever we are specifying somebody or whenever we are specifying something, we will use the article the. Okay, so the second boy to your left is a cousin of mine. So here we are using the for specifying that particular boy. So we will use the. All right, so it is clear. So let's move on to the next question. So the next question is again you have to fill in the blanks with correct tense of verb in the following sentence. Okay. We space this car of the next couple of months. So while seeing this couple of months, we can be sure that the thing or the sentence is related to future tense. So the verb should be a future verb. Now it can be anything, but we are talking about the future. Okay, so let's come on to the option. Would have drove. See, would is the kind of verb of we can say future, but drove it is for past, and this combination is completely incorrect, so we will not use this. Will have been driving. Again, it can be correct, but wait, let's mark it like it can be correct. But now let's come here. Will have drove. Again, we are using will and drove, future and past together, so it is not going to be correct. Now will be driving. So will have been driving. It is a possibility kind of thing, but not a certain thing. And here we are talking about the certainty in future. So whenever we are talking about the certainty in future and a possibility, so we'll always give the priority to the certainty. So will be driving will be the correct answer among these two. We will be driving this car for the next couple of months. So option number D will be the correct answer for this question, right? So let's move on to the next question. Choose the correct synonym of the following word. Flabbergast. Okay, gust means is shocked, shocking news, or like surprising news. Surprising news, right? So we need to tell the synonym or the closest meaning to this flabbergast. So let's understand. Imagine that that is we are predicting something, or we are visualizing something in our mind only. This is something shocking or something surprising. So it will be the correct answer for this. But let's understand these as well. So it is apprehend, right? It is apprehend. That is apprehend to capture something or to hold something, right? This is apprehend. Now, NYCs. So, NYCs meaning is forecasting something, right? Again, I can say to expect something, to forecast something. It is NYCs or images is kind of similar, but the answer will be days, because the meaning of days is shocking or surprising. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. The question is the correct spelling of the word. Okay, so among these four spellings, we have to use the correct spelling in terms of this sentence. Okay, so there was a feeling of in the room. There was a feeling of ecstasy. Okay, so there are four spellings and somehow related to somehow closely related to each other, but we need to choose the correct spelling. So the correct spelling will be Ectasty. Ecstass. And what is the meaning of ecstasy? It means extremely happy. Extremely happy. Right, so let's move on to the next question. So next question is arrange the following sentence in a logical order to construct a coherent paragraph. Okay, so by taking these four, we have to make a complete paragraph that should be meaningful, right? Okay, so the we will use first of all option elimination technique, because surely it will be the saving of our time. So the paragraph either can be start from A or B, right? It will not be start from C and D, so we don't need to check for these. So let's start with A. The short documentary Blue Light follows two paramedic teams in Switzerland, one in the country's mountainous center and another is in the city Zurich, with the fly on the wall style, the Swiss. Now we have to start the sentence in the continuation of the this only. Now let's see the options. What are the options? So first option is C. First option, the short documentary, then Swiss. Everything from wellness checks to life-saving care with a mix of enterprise, compassion, and composure. So it doesn't make any continuation or any sense after A, right? So C cannot be the answer. So A, option number A will be eliminated. Now let's come here at D option. So let's read it again. The short documentary Blue Light follows two parametric teams in Switzerland, one in the country's mountain center and another is in the city Zurich, with the fly on the ball style. The Swiss, then ADVC, right? So D. Let's come on to D. The Swiss filmmaker Roman model and Lena Meyer captured the first responders' works as they aid those in need in situations that range from a traffic accident to at-home fatality. Yes, this is making sense and it is in the continuation of this. So AD can be the correct answer, but let's check further as well, right? So I am pointing it here. Now let's check ABCD, right? So after this, the Swiss as the team focus their attention in the patients. See, Swiss is not a team, right? With the fly on the ball style, the Swiss filmmaker Roman, it can be a team, but here we cannot start with S because we have to be in the continuation of this. So if we read it, the Swiss as the teams focus their attention, it doesn't make any sense here. And the continuation is only this filmmaker. So only B option, because we have already eliminated D and now we have eliminated this as well. So option number B will be the correct only. So option number B will be our answer. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Okay, so the next question is Prerna knows why you. So there are four sentences and one will be correct only. So why you are avoiding her, are avoid her, have avoided her, were avoided her. So let's eliminate the wrong answers first. So the wrong answer will be are avoid her, because always remember if we are using are, so we have to use ing in the verb, right? So it is not using ing. Now let's come here, have avoid her. So always remember with has have we used to use the third form of verb. So it should be avoided. So it is also correct, also incorrect. Now the third is were avoided her. So with were we have to use ing. So it will be correct. So option number A will be the correct answer of this question. So the second will be uh, he hesitated to listen to what his brother was saying. So we have to spot an error in this sentence. Okay. So he hesitated to listen to. See, you guys can thinking like he hesitated to listen to. There's something error, but let me tell you that always listen to is a complete action word, right? Listen to is a complete action word and it is not an error. And hesitated to. Why he was feeling hesitated for? So he was hesitating to listen to his brother is absolutely correct. There is no need of any improvement and the sentence is completely all right. So option number E will be the correct answer for this question, because why he was hesitating? He was hesitating to listen to his brother. Listen to is not incorrect. Remember, listen to is not incorrect because it is the complete action word, right? It is the complete action word. That's why it is not wrong. And option number E will be the correct answer for this question. Okay, so let's come here on the next question. When Ramesh arrived home after a busy day at office, so we can see that this is in the past tense. So the next should be also in the past tense, right? So his wife has been sleeping, right? Is not the correct answer because it is not making any sense. As we are talking about past, so his wife was sleeping. जब वो घर पर वापस आया पूरे दिन के काम के बाद से, तो उसकी वाइफ सो रही थी. तो सो रही थी will be the correct answer, but not correct because has is the present continuous present perfect tense, but not past, because here we are talking about past. This is the second form, so we are talking about past. So his wife was sleeping is the correct answer, right? So let's move on to the next question. The small child does whatever his father does, right? See, had done, has done, have done, we will not use because the child never saw whatever his father did, right? So we say ना generally कि बच्चा वही करता है जो उसके पेरेंट्स कर रहे होते हैं. तो कर रहे होते हैं. We are talking about present. So if the answer is in present, so we have to give the answer in present. Does the small child does whatever his father does, because बच्चा अपने पापा मम्मी को देखकर सीखता है. So it is the present tense. Okay. So the next is Priya Miss Janvi because she a lot of time with her. Okay, we have to fill up this blank with these. So Priya missed Janvi. So we are talking about past. Priya ने जानवी को miss किया because will spend. So it is future. It will be wrong. Will be spending. She will be spending the time with Janvi. Then why she missed her? If it is gonna be happen in future and we are talking about past, so it will be absolutely wrong. Now Priya missed Janvi because she is spending a lot of time with her. Again wrong, because we are talking about past, so the answer should be in past as well. So had spent, because she had spent a good time with Janvi. That's why Priya is missing Janvi, or Priya missed Janvi. Right, so it will be the correct answer. So yeah, that's all for today. We will meet in the next video. I hope all the questions are clear to you, but still you have doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. So we will meet in the next video. All right, so